Shamar Harrison. I'm here with Cody today. Cody's personality is very blue, and she's quite rattled this morning. There's a lot of things going on that she's having trouble letting go of. But today I want to show you the follow me. What we like to do is get our horse to follow our hand and pay attention to our hand. I'm going to do it in zone 1. Getting prepared for sending in circles. So I'm going to send her up, and I want her, I'm going to get next to the fence here. I want to drive the energy from behind, but have her follow my hand. And that was pretty good. So in the beginning, I scratch and blow, right? Reward ritual. Reward her. Again, I want my whip to be a tool to send energy to that hip. I'm going to look at the hip, draw back, give a little stimulation from the click. And every time she looks away or doesn't rate her speed, we're going to fix it. Okay? If she does well, I'm going to see if she'll make a circle here. Again, she's having trouble over there. Actually, that was a reverse, not a circle. Get her to follow this hand. See how she's very distracted. She's not wanting to rate her speed. Okay, I'm going to do another reverse. See how I lost her. I gave her a little smooch, got her back. I want her to hold this. Look at the hip. Hold her focus on my hand. Good girl. Good girl. I'm going to circle this time. Good girl. Straight line and circle. Reverse, see if I can keep that eye. Good girl. And I lowered my hand right there. And blue, she came around and followed my hand. So I'm going to give her a pet for that. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
Hi, I'm David Lee Minden with Connections. This is Sophie. She has a gray-yellow personality, and today we're going to show you about the beginning of drawing your horse into a circle. Sophie has learned to have a lot of draw, and so she is going to come off the round pen pretty immediately, but I'm going to try to show you exactly how I created that from the beginning. So I'm going to send her out, always choosing the direction I want her to go. I'm looking for her to ask me the question. If I don't want her to go all the way to the rail, I'm just going to draw her around with my open body language. Girl. Now I'm going to send her to the rail with an open hand and my whip pointing more at her ribcage. She's asking me the question, do you want me to go all the way out? I say yes. So when I have a horse that doesn't know draw, the first thing I'm going to do is open up my body language through my shoulder. So if you think about it in terms of like you have a lunge line or a halter rope on your horse, okay? So I'm going to think about drawing this way and pushing the hind end that way. So you can see I'm backing into her hip, opening my shoulder up, letting that whip point at her hip. One of the prerequisites I try to do before I start teaching a draw off the rail is I try to have them to the point where they want to be with me, and we can lead them without the halter. Because once we can lead them without the halter, then our hand starts meaning something to them. So this move to horse that leads without the halter means something, okay? So I would just back away, open that shoulder, push my whip to her hip, draw her around. Now on a horse that doesn't know this, the first time that I do it and they start coming to me, I would quit right here. And I would reward them and let them know, yep, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted you to come off the rail. I wanted your head towards me and your hip away. And I just stop and breathe at them and let them know they did the right thing. And then I just ask them again. I'm going to push them to the rail. Walk, walk, walk. Open my shoulder, draw with my hand, push at the hip. And then again, with a horse that didn't know, I'd bring them into kind of leading position and reward. So that's the beginning piece of drawing a horse into a circle at liberty. Hi, I'm David Minden with Connections. This is Sophie, and she has a gray-yellow personality. Today we're going to work with her on drawing her away from food. The gray in her personality will probably have her giving us some problems with this. She might be just kind of hanging out, not wanting to come, and her yellow we might see some drama. So we'll see how this goes. If any of you guys have ever been pulled away from your chocolate or your ice cream and been told to go to work, you'll see how the horse doesn't love to do that. So we're trying to teach her to have respect even when she's being tempted by something lovely. So I'll put the grain pan down. I'll let her get a yummy, yummy, yummy bite. Now I'm going to ask her to leave the grain and come. And she says, yes, but I'm not moving my feet. So I'm going to ask her to move her feet, and then I'm going to draw her to me. Good girl. She says, no, 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 no. I don't want to leave my grain. So I'm going to push her past the grain. Have her come with me. Good girl. And have her come into leading position. I'm rewarding her. I'm going to have her turn this way, see if she'll stay with me. Good girl. So I'm going to stress when she wants to be at the grain and not be with me, and the time with me is all recovery. I'll take her back, let her eat, pull her away from this side. I'm asking her feet to move, drawing her with my body language. She doesn't respond. I'll give her a bump. Good girl. It's all about stress and recovery when pulling away from feed. Hi, I'm David Lee Minden with Connections. This is Sophie. She's a gray-yellow personality, and today we're going to talk just a little bit about how to teach your horse to stay or ground tie. I don't generally call it ground tie unless I have a bridle or a halter that I'm using for an actual cue to have them tie. This is more like teaching a dog to stay kind of a thing. So we're going to teach Sophie about staying. So the first thing I did was I squared Sophie up so that she's standing with all 4 feet underneath her. And I made sure that she was in a relaxed state of mind. So I'm not going to argue with Sophie about ground tying when she's all upset or has a lot of energy. So I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that she's relaxed and ready to stand still. So when I leave Sophie, I have to make sure I have her attention first. Soph. I'm going to blow at her when I do. And then I'm going to give her a signal. My signal is this. And I say, whoa, whoa. And then I do not look at her. I turn my eyes to the ground. And I just wait for a little bit. And then if she stays there, then I return to her and I pet her and let her know that that was the right thing to do. Because we teach these horses to turn face and come on command, when you first start teaching this, sometimes it's quite difficult to get them to stay. They just want to come with you. So I'm always sure to let her know that she's doing the right thing by staying. So again, I'm going to give the command, whoa, and I'm going to lower my eyes, whoa, and that's okay if she thought about coming with me. I'm just going to put her back, whoa. So she got confused about what I'm asking. No big deal. I'm going to put her back. Whoa. I'm going to walk to the side. Whoa. If she can stand there, then I'll return to her and let her know she did the right thing. Yeah, we'll see if she can let me leave her without turning. So I'm going to correct her a little harder. She didn't get the first time when I asked her. I'm blowing at her when she's doing the right thing. And then I'll return. Whoa. Good girl. So make sure you do it from both sides. Whoa. And we work our way to being able to go around. And it's hard for them to switch eyes. So we have to really kind of work on that sometimes to get them to switch eyes when you go around behind them. So she did that well. So I'm going to blow at her, get her eye back on me, and reward. And that's the start of ground tie.